Our student speaker this year is Isabela Comerford. We all know Isabela as one of the faces of Skyline Theater. Her sarcastic wit, her charm, and her intelligence have made her a favorite among our class. Her achievements and magnetic personality have earned her a place at Pepperdine this fall. Please join me in welcoming our elected class speaker, Isabela Comerford.
Good afternoon, minions. I am not your class speaker. Your class speaker may or may not be trapped under an enormous rock right now, pleading for her last breaths of life. But I digress. I am better suited to provide you with advice anyway. I have spent the last 7 years living with the indigenous people of the Amazon, and I am ready to bestow my wisdom upon you. Now, some of you in the audience may look at me and think, well, golly, Ma, she's just a ridiculously attractive woman. How could she have any advice to bestow upon us? Well, even though this is obviously true, my life in the wild perfectly applies to the last 4 years you all have spent at Skyline. They are similar beyond belief. For instance, you have your football players and cheerleaders, and in the wild we have our panthers and our feral panthers. I've seen the same ritual many a time in the depths of the rainforest. They circle each other. The male will strut and puff out his chest and then release his mating call of sup. The female will then follow suit, circling the male and release her mating call of OMG, that is so funny! But really, one can see this in any young species. There are things that are more specific to your Skyline habitat. These creatures that you see in Skyline are distinguishable only by the bags under their eyes and questionable caffeinated substances in their pockets. Yes, indeed, IB students are a wild species. They have consistently slept with 2 different men, Tyndall and Shy, and they are proud of it. I would like to observe a moment of silence for the souls lost to the IB gods. Yeah, all right, keep the focus on me. Never mind these poor misguided souls, though. There are livelier creatures at Skyline. Those energetic, artsy kids who are interested in theater and music and culture. You know, the ones that wear skinny jeans or flannel or things to be ironic. The ones that think air quotes are weird. You know the type. These creatures collectively are quite interesting, but they are in the utmost danger. There is one species waiting to take you all down. Don't be deceived by their bright smiles and pep. ASB students will not hesitate to rip your face off. Scientists firmly believe that their brightly colored motivational posters are responsible for 1/4 of the world's deforestation. They're strong crazy, I tell you, crazy. They'll come up to you and say things like, hello, how are you? Do you need any help? But they'll say them in such a fashion as, hello, how are you? Do you need any help? My timbers shiver just thinking about them. Look at Kate watching me right now. She can smell my fear and she likes it. So family, well, hi train. Obviously doesn't know it's my time to shine. It's terribly inconsiderate of you. Family, friends. It's like a contest. I see what it's jungle for the past 4 years. This is not the beginning of the end. It is not the end of the beginning of the end. It is not the middle of the end of the beginning of the end. It is not even the end of the end of the beginning of the end of the middle of the end. It is simply the beginning, the start of another jungle,